guaranteed one, so that was something.
Okay, we have Run Runner off.
So, let's see what we have today. Also, just a heads up, Pansnek will be synced up here shortly.
Okay, and nothing on Lake Talia Island. One of these days I'll opt to count how many of those odd drop shots break to know, what's going on. That's the explanation for the tree pole being changed for people. And yeah. For those of you who don't know, this tournament is a sponsor tournament, as is the Super Mario World tournament coming up. This tournament is sponsored by Vi.gg. You can bet with exclamation mark bet. And there's $750 prize pool, and all proceeds that SG receives from the bet-in website will be put towards the prize pool themselves. And if there are 100 or more people sign up for it, then SG will put another $200 in.
Ooh, interesting. Alright, just missiles on the lumberjack, so I'm not going to be required for that most likely. I sincerely doubt we'll be seeing those. Alright, what's going to be in Lost Woods today?
I would have actually,
rupees?
yeah, I was about to say, I would have actually picked up that 20.
Yeah, rupees are a bit hard to come by in the Randomizer, if I remember correctly. At least early on. Missiles, interesting.
Going a little interesting way through those bushes instead of just going through them, but only having 2 hearts left. Gotta be a little bit careful. Don't want to die this early.
Yep. What do you think's gonna be in Blind's basement, Zelmus?
I have no idea. We're about to find out. There are 316 items to look for, so trying to speculate on what's going to be somewhere when we have 0 items is a little bit difficult. But
rupees.
we find money in a bottle. So it's gonna change. It's gonna change the movement through here.
Alright. Well. Quake!
Maybe his movement is a little shaky there, like trying to going through the village. Might not be as experienced at the link to the past side of this randomizer.
Yeah, most people aren't equally experienced at both. Most people have more experience at one or the other, and then they, learn the other, basically. From what I can tell. Hammer?
Okay, hammer. Yeah, that's pretty good.
₹20. Normally not the best prize, but I'll take big 20s in the Randomizer. Nice chicken clip. Ooh, red goo. Well, that's 2 bottles. And looks like we're pretty much synced now.
Okay, and there's a 5 arrow upgrade. I'm gonna see Pansnet. What are you gonna get from the back of STP, or from the back of the well here?
Power bombs. Missile pack. E-tank. Ooh, some else is always nice. Missile pack again. And just a little bit of love. Alright, probably gonna go down and do the library and race game now. Watch like Morph Ball be on the library ledge.
Well, that would mean would be early boots.
Not necessarily. I saw a Morph Ball on Ped once. That was something else. Ooh, Ether Medallion on the race game.
I'm not even sure if I would actually grab it right now.
Looks like Eppy is. But yeah, you know, there's a decent chance it'll be required, but at the same time, yeah, it might not be. Then again, when are you gonna come back there? You know, after you've seen it.
Not sure where Eppy is going. If he's walking to, yeah, it looks like he's just walking to the west. Yeah, okay, he's realized that the walk is not worth it. It's a good thing to realize.
Yep. Probably gonna do South Shore after checking Lake South. Just a piece of heart. Yes, Akuneko. And there's actually a soft lock that can occur. I'm not quite sure how the soft lock happens, but you end up holding an invisible chicken. Mini Moldorm Cave. Alright. Nice bomb throws, by the way. Mini Moldorms can be a little on the stubborn side. Heart container, heart piece, heart piece. Arrow mushroom. I guess those haven't been removed from the Compromiser?
What? No, this Compromiser's on V29.
Okay. Thank you, Sakura. So Momo, you can't ether them because you don't have a sword. Need a sword to use ether, or any of the medallions for that matter. This is gonna be a bit rough. Careful. Those things do a lot of health damage, but gets them down. Gonna get a ice rod cave check. Eppy might want to be careful there. Oh dear. Yes, crabs hurt. Just some money. Oh boy. Looks like Pansnek's gonna go check the witch. Maybe. Question mark. Yeah, that's where he's going. Half magic. That is nice. So TBDA, you can find items across both games. And then yeah, exactly. And you switch back and forth, and you have to complete both games.
Oh, there's Morphball on
Morphball.
Mushroom.
Sheesh, nice.
And still wait a little bit before going in to Super Metroid if there's still items to check.
Oh, it can be, and it can get really nasty really quickly, but it's so much fun to watch. Agina, check.
Oh, wow, Moonpearl at Adina, okay.
Oh,
Both
that's
balls in
rude.
an out-of-the-way location. Oh, we still have a lot of money, too. It would be hard-pressed not to go to Escape because of how much money we have for bombs, and then
Green
later...
Pendant and Desert, and the other two are regular crystals, sorry.
That's okay. Also, Moonpearl means fake flipper. Eppy, actually, they both still have the Houlihan to do.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen that yet.
It's sort of... I actually have not been adding it to my starts because the V30 messes with that. It's not as relative. Premiere! Okay. That changes how you run a lot, actually. That probably would incentivize me to go to Super Metroid to look for the... With Hammer and Mirror and Morphball, we can go to East Death Mountain. So I would actually be strongly incentivized now to go straight to Super Metroid once I get the Morph Ball from the mushroom.
Not a bad idea. Unfortunately, one has the Morph Ball and one has the Moon Pearl, and neither have both, so that makes it a little tricky. So to get everything. I wonder when they're gonna go to the respective locations. Then again, honestly, you know, that witch without the flute is kind of rude, and you know, Agina without the book is kind of just like nobody wants to check it. So This could be interesting. Green rupee in the sink.
But we are into the state. We're not gonna see any men being thrown at men. That's only for speed demon after dark. In-jokes for people who are awake at 3 a.m. today.
I'm assuming that's Eastern time.
Something like that. No one mirrored to check the Dark Cross, which leads me to believe that maybe neither of them are experienced to do Dark Cross without sword, which is pretty normal. Pansnek did do a hard reset to go to the ship, which is a little bit faster.
Yep. Ooh, we're gonna
seeing Eppy do Eastern though.
Now, in this, usually this bomb tree or the bomb trizo will activate. However, since we don't have morph ball bombs, it will not, because that's the trigger to make it, the door close and the guy to start attacking you.
Yep. See, it's the same as the chorizo, the lava chorizo is the same way. You require speed booster at that point to have the lava rise. If you don't have speed booster, no lava, and that's not a randomizer app. That's actually how it's programmed in the game. It's very interesting.
I mean, it makes sense because they don't want it to do it before you enter the room. And they're assuming you'd have it after you leave the room, so makes sense. I mean, they didn't design the game with Randomizer in mind.
And chicken. Oh, ice beam. So required gauntlet. Well, not required, but fairly required.
Certainly nice, especially for Turian.
Pansnek just opening up Turian door now rather than later, while he plans to farm up missiles somewhere else.
Another E-tank on Eppy's side. Alright.
Oh, odd. It looked like he got mock ball, but he just kind of slid a little there.
That's unfortunate. It's not the easiest trick in the world, though. Ooh, missing the Stelphos despawn.
I think it was less missed it and more didn't go for it. There's a difference there. I don't think he went for it.
True. Might not know it.
Okay, lab. And power glow. So we have Dark World access logically now. We just don't have it.
I believe that means, if I'm not terribly mistaken, Aga is not required today.
Oh, absolutely not. It's hard. It's much harder to be required in this as well, because there's also the alternate. There's the alternate way. There's an alternate way into Dark World if you have flippers and pearls. So.
True, plus most people can probably sequence break things in Super Metroid too, so even if it's logically required.
There really isn't that much of a way to sequence break into Dark World via Metroid. The only thing is if you can do Suitless Meridia to the to behind Botwoon, which is a little suspect. It's actually pretty hard to sequence break past Aga via Super Metroid, since the only way to Dark World that way is through Meridia. So, but it's just needed less because of a bunch of other things. Looks like we have to be careful here. You don't want to kill these guys. Because they'll drop health every time if you have full... there we go, and out of that room.
And that was close. Wait, really? Mockball's not in normal logic?
There's only things shown in the demo are in logic.
Sword! And grapple beam.
Or things that are required to get an item in Super Metroid.
Makes sense. So... I gotta ask, are hell runs in logic in normal mode ever?
Anything that would require a suit requires a suit.
Pity. Hell runs are so fun.
Does not mean that hell runs are not usually more... are not usually much more like viable. So don't try to shoot the flying guys with your Gatling. Just run past them. They hurt a lot. Please don't die.
Oh, careful. Alright, gets through that. That was a little close there.
That is normal mode, and you can get to Crocomire without Morph Ball anyway, so there's a long sequence of events, I believe, that can allow you to get there. It is very interesting.
Sounds like something that most runners wouldn't know and be completely confused where to go.
That's why we are in a tournament. The idea is that we don't run into those situations where somebody's standing still.
Oh, unfortunately, that happens way more often than you would wish to see for runners. Super missiles. Alright. Now what's down here? Ooh, screw attack! Nice, nice. High jump boots.
And here's the Morph Ball.
Yep, when Pearl was at Agina, Kenzai Bene.
Vincent not realizing that he can't clear that with Screw Attack.
Alright.
The Eppy is now in here, has Moon Pearl, which is going to be an added benefit for them.
Yep.
Pansnet trying to do the glitch. It's a lot easier with high jump. Doesn't require a pixel perfect thin.
So I'm assuming Wavegate skip is not in logic in normal mode.
No, the only thing in logic is shine sparks, wall jumps that aren't precise, so no delayed wall jumps, and no suit. Like it's very basic things. These are you should be able to complete this if you can get every item in Super Metroid. Does not mean it's easy. The logic is just normal. As we saw yesterday in Andy versus Kamadora, does not mean that the game is easy. It just means that the game has, it definitely does not mean easy.
Extremely cruel to you. Alright, are we gonna... don't you have to shoot a super missile through that?
Yes, you do. Oh, yes, you do. You need to stand at this flower here. He's way too far. Oh, you got it. Never mind. Also, you can't go into high jump mode to do this. Yeah, you have to do a half jump. For some reason, you can't move to the right if you do a high jump there. There's a lot of intricacies with Super Metroid movement that you have to be very careful of.
I actually got that the first time I ever tried it. It was one of my proudest moments in Super Metroid. Alright. Let's see what's... Also, I really don't like this room with the water, or water in general. It just, makes it so slow. I don't... That is water, right?
Yep, no, that's water. Well, water makes everything slow. If you are in water, your gravity is reduced and your speed is too. I'm not sure why Pansnek is in Waterway, unless they're here farming up power bombs. In which case, there is a better spot for it. But yeah, no, they're definitely farming up power bombs. And I mean, honestly, I would go. There's some fireflies you can farm in green, and there's a few spots that you can farm power bombs that are a little bit faster than this.
Or is that the one we saw already? That probably was the one we saw already. Never mind. Also, that room always confuses me, like, why they have an invisible, like, platform. Also, just a heart, piece and a heart container at Billy Mays, and sorry, Zonas, go ahead.
Just pointing out that we have full dark room access with both gloves being found now.
Ooh.
And the block is there because it's a item intended for X-ray.
Isn't that... Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Well, you're supposed to find that like either before X-ray or maybe when you have X-ray, and then you're supposed to realize that you can see invisible bridges with with X-ray. That's all.
There's more invisible bridges?
No, but there are invisible like pathways throughout the game that you can only see with that you can't tell that you can walk through it until you use X-ray, for example. But it is intended to be an X-ray location.
There's the mitts for Pansnek.
He's doing it yet. His Titan's right away as well.
Just missiles at the ceiling item.
Instructions don't really just have the gloves.
There's this screw attack. So where was the other glove, by the way? The first glove?
It is at early supers.
Ah, okay.
Which is where Eppy should be headed right now.
I mean, assuming he knows how to do mock ball. It's not the easiest thing in the world. Looks like he's gonna go for it, though. Oh, I don't... yeah, no. I was gonna say, I don't think he got that. So I think how mock ball works is, I think you have to like morph right as you hit the ground, basically. Not sure how tight of a window it is, but it's pretty decently tight. Zonas, you probably know more on that than I do.
Mock ball, it's tight, but you buffer all the inputs, so.
It looks like he gave up on early supers, though. That location.
That might bite him. Like I said, just because you're not logically needing to do these shits doesn't mean it's gonna not lose you a lot of time.
Oh yeah. I mean, then again, the case can be made either way. I have seen plenty of seats where, you know, on the one hand, I've seen plenty of seats where, like, doing sequence breaks saves a ton of time, but then other seats I've seen where sequence breaking just, like, completely wrecked a player because they lost sight of the logic. So it really depends on the seat, honestly. Although I'd say more seats, it's nice to do sequence breaks and saves you time than not. You just gotta be a little careful about it.
In SMZ3, it's mostly just like when you're sequence breaking, you're saving time with your checks. So that's the big thing. Also, you can't do a mock ball without starting from the other room, so don't try it.
Oh no.
He'll never have enough speed to do this. Just running from here. Maybe he can? Oh, huh.
Oh, well, we both learned something today.
Okay, that seems a little harder, actually. There's Titan's mitts.
I did not know that was a thing. Eppy, you taught us something today. 50 rupees.
You're gonna farm power bombs, I assume, from the guys here.
I mean, it's far too early to call a lead.
Yeah, both runners are kind of at the same items, they're just in different spots. You know, I think Eppy has an advantage on is having the Moon Pearl from Adina.
Well, to be fair, that is quite the advantage, especially if you need the Moon Pearl to get, like, Book or Flute. Just because most people last location Agina if, you know, that's the only thing they can do. Like, I've actually seen runners do Aga rather than do Agina. Oh, that's true. Where was Sword again? It was somewhere in Super Metroid. Zonus?
Sorry?
I was asking if you remember where the sword was.
No, I do not. It looks like East Palace Bit Chest.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay. Thank you, guys. And girls.
Okay, Alpha Power Bombs is Spazer.
Spacer. Yeah, nice till you, at least till you get plasma. You know, fancy Spospo skip is when you just do a running jump for it. Morale is at Agina, Delta Function.
So we're gonna see Grapple Beam through this room.
Yep. Oh, boy. What is going to be back here? It is...
Yeah, Flute, nice.
Flute! Okay, then. That makes Agina a little more tempting for Pansnek. Yes, Aku no Neko. Rosiel, how so? I mean, there's still a potential that one of the required dungeons requires bombos. Like, in theory, even Ice Palace could, if Fire Rod isn't required and is in Ice Palace. Ooh, morph ball bombs behind Crocodile, I believe that is. Oh boy.
Well, I mean, they're not necessarily needed for anything in particular.
Oh, they're nice though.
Eppy not taking the advantage to
Ooh,
kill
speed
the die
booster.
before he went down.
Speed booster at the top of that room. Nice.
And bombs. So speed booster allows access to the right side. Not logically, you do. Again, you don't need to enter any room with heat, even small rooms.
Oh, there's Bombos. Okay. Well, oh. I must have missed Bombos before. Sorry, chat. Alright, gotta check the mountain. And like you were saying before, Zelnus, that gives them East Death Mountain access as well, and actually Dark World Death Mountain too.
But only 2 items in Dark Death Mountain, so it's not as
True.
valuable.
But, well, I guess there's really no necessary reason to even check the medallion, since we know that we have whatever it is. Book. Okay. You know, I still wonder why it lights up red whenever you pick up the book in Super Metroid. I assume it has something to do with color palettes, but...
Yeah, the Super Metroid actually has a lot of varied colors in it. It can't process all of them at once, and a lot of them are used for Samus herself. So items get really weird colors when they're in the wrong place. So the palettes are very limited.
Makes sense. I just, like, why does it highlight at all? Like, does it actually, like, highlight in A Link to the Past and it just, like, isn't very visible or something?
Sorry, which item highlights?
Book. Whenever you get it in Super Metroid, it, like, outlines in red when you pick it up.
Nope, yeah, that's just a palette thing. The outline, I think, is white or something in game. No item from Let's Pass will look proper unless you're in a very specific room for it. Just looks really weird.
What was that item? I looked away for like a split second.
I didn't see anything of importance.
Alright, crate down for Pansnek. Yeah, it's kind of weird to see them, like, you know, I've gotten so used to, like, V30 now, seeing people check the hint tiles.
I'd be taking a really long way through that room by not hitting the switch in the first room with the switch.
Yeah, but it does get through. Heart container. I think that's the first item? Not sure, though. So, there's actually a nice way to set up bomb jumps, if you learn it. You can hold out your sword, charge up a spin, start to fall off into a pit, and then release it, and it will put you on the furthest pixel it can without making you fall. And it puts you in the perfect spot to do a bomb jump.
It's also somewhat difficult to actually pull off, so I don't like.
It requires practice. I don't know. Ooh, Trolldorm beat trolling today.
Nope, that's just somebody getting hit by Trolldorm off the bridge. So can't blame the monster for falling off.
Come on, Zelnus. Surely you've been knocked off more than
Sure.
at least once.
Absolutely, I have. But it's not. But it's always my fault.
Fair enough.
Moldorm's head goes wherever. Moldorm's tail goes wherever his head was. So.
Alright, Trolldorm, what do you have for us today? Just the compass and a crystal.
He's in the basement. I think we already have the 2 items.
Actually, I think we may have checked the basement. I seem to recall seeing it.
Oh.
So yeah,
right.
we have all the items.
I was looking at the other screen at that time. AT was in the basement.
Ah, so missiles and heart container were the 2 items. Alright. Spiral Cave, what do you have for us today? Alright, let's see. Is it worth or is it trash? Trash. Some flying bomb. Is that what that said? What does that refer to?
A flying bomb is a missile.
Ah, okay. Thank you.
A fast flying bomb or super flying bomb is just a super missile.
Alright. What's the new hype cave gonna have for us today?
I'm not sure, but I'm curious to see what Paradox Cave gives us.
I mean, let's be fair. Paradox Cave is the new hype cave. Usually. There's
Okay,
boots!
boots.
What are those? Okay,
Hey.
so really the only good thing in Paradox Cave is boots, but boots! Boots are hype enough.
So boots, interesting enough, because that's just one additional item in Dark Death Mountain.
Alright. What's gonna be in Super Bunny today? missiles, and a heart container. Oh my.
Okay, check in the dark room here. Ion State itself. I believe I can't remember if both of them had done escape, but I feel like they both did.
Alright. Dark sewage chest is just missiles. Did we see back of escape yet?
Nope.
Or for that matter, front?
We have seen the basement.
Alright. Well, we're about to see the back of escape. Small key, 50 rupees, and 5 bomb capacity upgrade. Okay. Nothing useful. Alright, what do Bonk Rocks have for us today? And also missile pack on Floating Island. Heart container. Yes, it's only been going, what, about a week now? Maybe not even that? I think it's more like 3 or 4 days. Okay, 5-6 is at Meyer and Turtle Rock, and the pendants are at Thievestown and Swamp. Alright. Rest are just normal crystals.
Okay.
Getting a Skullwoods check. Eppy?
Oh no. Trying to sword these guys. And dead. Oh, no, only 2. I thought I dealt 3.
Okay, gonna be able to skip softlock room.
Just doing it the regular way, doesn't want to bomb jump. That's fine.
Also, just a heads up, that is a different Eppy. So no worries there, chat.
Oh, and the Molder is what took him.
Oh, well, at least he was in a dungeon, so it's not as bad.
I'm not sure why Eppy didn't just bonk off the wall there, but...
Who knows? It's not the easiest thing to do when you're new to the game. It took me forever to get... Ooh, Wave Beam!
If Eppy really needs to just use Bombos here, or Ether, one of the two, there you go.
Alright, just compass at Penelope chest.
Okay, very carefully. Doesn't want to die to the ropers.
Alright. Bucknet at chess game. Ooh, Sandcart.
Okay, and activating our flute for Pansnek.
Alright, piece of heart in the what is that place called? I keep wanting to call it Bombable Hut, but I know that's not its name. And yes, I am. Thought Bombable Hut was the thing in Light World where you get bombs and arrows. Thank you, brewery.
No, it's been called Bomb Hunt since forever.
Fair enough.
I don't know where brewery would come from.
I'm not sure either.
The brewery would be the back of the tavern, if anything. So this is a really long dig for missiles.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, to be fair, that it's called brewery or something in the site. At least the link to the past one. Fair enough. Alright. Also gonna do a hammer dash, I assume. Or he'll do that after.
You know, we're an hour in, just doing a few random chits here. There's a lot of people here probably who are new to this. This is the Super Metroid ALTTP Randomizer. This is the winter tournament. It was being done in 2 stages. A Swiss stage, where every week people are paired up amongst the 48 competitors, leading to 24 matches a week.
No hammer dash. Why? Oh, there we go. Sorry.
Once that is, and once those matches are completed, we'll move on to a bracket stage. You can check the challenge to see which matches are completed. This is only the 3rd day of races, and we haven't even had a weekend. So this is the first match of day 3, depending on how you consider overnight runs. I believe the tournament goes on for 5 weeks, but I actually can't remember right now. Sorry, the Swiss portion of the tournament goes on for 5 weeks.
Alright. Let's see. We're probably gonna get a K45 and, oh no! Oh, Eppy! You can't, oh no. Eppy left the chest behind in the Dark World.
Well, he's not that far to go back and get it, especially with boots.
True, but it's still a bit of a waste of time.
Libraries are being checked. It's irrelevant. Not sure how irrelevant, but it's irrelevant.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was either, but it definitely was not necessary to go back for.
Indiana piece of heart here.
Oh, wait, what? What might be 6 or 5?
Just the rounds of Swiss will be 5, so there will be 5 weeks of Swiss.
Ah.
We should be
pendant for Pansnek. Sorry.
I was just gonna say that we should be seeing a Balmos tablet check here as well. Reserve tank, okay. We're actually pretty low on health. Pansnet is finally going to get his Moon Pearl.
Oh, wait. I guess it's
Pansnet might already have their Moon Pearl. Oh, there we go. Okay, maybe if he doesn't have the book, I swear he did.
He definitely doesn't. I just saw his inventory and it's not there.
Then I think it was in Red Tower, but I'm not 100% sure. That's one of the few areas that B hasn't been to. Crate area! Okay, thank you.
And there's the moon pearl for Pansnek. Does not seem very happy about that. I can't blame him.
Okay, and going up to Pyramid for one and checking the Myers Shed for the other.
Alright, what's it gonna have?
Also, quick tip for people, if you're walking upstairs and look to the past, always walk diagonally.
Yeah, stairs are kind of slow in this game.
Not having charge yet and stiffing a missile could lead to some issues later.
Yep. But... yeah. Ooh, the bow and checkerboard cave.
Okay. Well, that is Eastern and Pod completable. So that's 2 more crystals. And with Green Pendant in hand, that might be the best place for Pansnek to go, even better than the village.
Looks like that's exactly where he's going.
2 crystals. Total of... They haven't even done Sasarala, so this is like a total of 9, 10 items? Should be 10 item chests for them here. And 2 crystals.
Did we never get a Saha's Closet check?
Not from Pansnek, as far as I remember.
I think Pansnek was out of bombs, but, Eppy was at Eastern, too.
Eppy was at Eastern, but Pansnek, I believe, went straight to Metroid.
Yeah, I don't think Pansnek's been to Eastern yet. You're right. And 20 rupees. Hey, Saha. That's very useful.
So yeah, 13 item chests actually with the back of Saw's closet.
Utterly useless. And Zora just having a super missile pack. Nice, but I'm not sure worth 500 rupees.
I was gonna tell them with power bombs. Interesting. I don't think the last one died. Oh, it did.
Yeah, that did.
And it's the hook shot?
Oh,
It is!
Yes.
It's hard to tell if that was hook shot or single arrow.
Yeah, it required a double take, but that was definitely the hook shot.
The shot always has a green bottom in SM. Oh, that's good to know. I've seen Silver Arrow have the green bottom to it, though, before. Because the arrow portion was mispaleted. So I was baited.
So just an interesting fact, for those who aren't as familiar with A Link to the Past, if you have a bottle but you don't have, or if you have a bottle with a potion in it, any potion will do, and you don't have the bow, or even if you do have the bow, but then there's really no reason for this, you can actually sequence break past the mimics into this right side, or if you can hover very proficiently, though, I think really the only people I've seen do that successfully were the OK Guy and Andy, but yeah, you can actually get those 2 chests without the bow.
Oh yeah, the old trying to get sub 2 in Super Metroid just so you did get the secret ending.
Yeah.
For people who don't know, that's the requirement to get see Zero Suit, quote unquote, Samus in Super Metroid. I believe it's not about completion; it's about time. It may also have something to do with completion.
Hours?
It's 2 or 3.
Pretty sure it's 3. I might be mistaken on that, but I think that's what I remember my Super Metroid runner friend saying. Alright, yeah, chat confirming it is only 3 hours and nothing about percentage. Also, I don't know what those fire-breathing things are called, but they are so annoying. Flute. Nice. Alright. Yeah, so really the only part of Pod that you absolutely can't get past without the bow is Helmasaur. Because you have to shoot the statue. Actually, I suppose with major glitches you probably can, but those are banned in these tournaments. I would assume there's probably some YBA to Helmasaur without the bow. Or other major glitch. Not quite as familiar with major glitches, though. Alright, Eppy about to go fight Kraid. Is he gonna get the quick kill, or is he gonna take Kraid to the prom? Taking Kraid to the prom. Very quick, though. Yes, Wolfman. Their first instance of it.
The critical on him involves shooting one missile and 3 supers before he's able to stand up. Essentially, with the first opening of his mouth. Actually, pretty difficult to do.
Yep. Pansnek also defeating Helmasaur. I missed the item. Red Beret, thank you, Wolfman. Oh, wait. Oh, thank you. Sorry. I completely missed that. Link Force, thank you. My apologies. Ah, yes. So, we're about an hour and 20 minutes into this race. Be sure, if you're enjoying this, be sure to follow the runners, Pansnek and Eppy37. Follow my co-commentator, Zelnus. Follow our tracker, Link Force, and HCF Wesker. And if you really want to watch the scrub play from time to time, you can follow me as well.
And you should also follow my co-commentator, Math Girl, as well. And looks like we're going to see Easter from Pansnek as well now. But that's actually going to be the 3rd crystal for Pansnek. So that actually puts them, and they also have a pendant, so that actually puts them pretty far ahead with chats, I think, at this point. Eppy not having the Moon Pearl for so long has definitely hurt.
Alright, gonna activate his flute. What about that? His flute is active. Anti-fairy's tagging Pansnek there a bit. Not too big a deal though with this health and... Wait. What? Why doesn't Pansnek have the sword?
He has not picked it up yet.
It was in the big chest. It should have been on his way here. Did he forget to check the big chest?
Possibly? Okay. Looks like we might see a fake flipper here. I would be curious to see... No, it wouldn't. We wouldn't. I don't think we'd go and see Ice Palace.
Probably not. Like, fake flippering to ice, I mean, it is a thing, yes, and it's perfectly allowed. But is it advisable? Not really.
I've had it work quite a bit. I do really like it.
Yeah, but you really want to go mode Ice Palace if you can, and you're sequence breaking there, and it's just like, yeah, just, I don't know. That is a good point. No fire rod and no sword for Bombos. For Pansnek, so he can't go into ice. Well, he can. He's not gonna make it very far, though. Also, oh, nice reverse fake flippers. I imagine he will be going and doing Zora and the Waterfall Cave. Now, interesting to note, if you have boots, which I think both of them do, you can actually do a double water walk, or even a single one, to get the Zora ledge without the flippers. You have to dash near a hole, usually Mini Moldarm Cave or Ice Rod Cave in the Light World, and then you have to swim to Zora's domain, and if you don't have Moon Pearl, you have to swim all the way to the waterfall, Or if you do, you can walk on water using that, and you have to be careful either way not to get hit. And you can just jump right off the ledge and start walking on water once you jump down the waterfall.
Okay, and as the bot just spit out, if you speak French or English, and if you speak Spanish too, there are alternate language communities within Speed Gaming. So please join those communities as they'd like more commentators and runners.
And also totally not AG. There are 4 swords in A Link to the Past. There's the Fire Sword, there's the Master Sword, there's the Tempered Sword, and there's the Better Sword, or Gold Sword, if you want to be more proper about it.
Eppy seems a little unsure about the maze, just a little bit. Dan said he's going through Stall Woods now.
So they're just kind of covering each other's steps right now. Eppy probably gonna go face Helmasaur now. Neither has the fire rod, so Pansnek will not be seeing Mothula yet. Plus doesn't have a sword, which is in fact required for Mothula because, at least in No Glitches logic, and I think the Overworld Glitches logic too, actually, to get to Mothula because there is a curtain in the way.
That's correct. But he doesn't have fire rod either, so it doesn't matter that much.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And to fight Helmasaur with just the sword, but a bow makes it a lot easier.
Yep. Interestingly enough, you can actually alternatively use bombs to break the mask.
And there we go.
Yep. Also, did we ever see back at Thieves Town? Or Thieves Town at all?
I don't actually think that anybody's tackled it due to its pendantness. So we may see that from Pansnek, I'm not sure.
I'd at least check the first 4. It doesn't take that long.
I'm not sure when we're going to see SM again, but we still got quite a bit of this game to parse through. The hood shop being found by Eppy does give him a lot more Link to the Past checks.
Oh, right. Eppy never finished Armos Night, so he's gonna go ahead and do that now. Alright, I don't think there's been much in Thieves Town yet. Also, I do hope I get to see alternate Link sprites one of these days for the Randomizer.
Okay. Again, we're just seeing stuff that we've seen from the other side. Oddly, neither have really utilized their advantage like that they each have individually had at times for themselves. Still no suits is a big bottleneck that they have right now.
There's the shield. That I guess we already saw. Never mind.
Desert guards. I love it. Okay, we're probably going to see Gauntlet here, which would give us Ice Beam and possibly the right side of this. Oh, poor Pansek, forgetting he doesn't have a sword. Hilariously, it does show a sword for a little bit there in the crash animation.
Yep.
I suppose it's not being logically available because I don't believe anyone has the flippers. Sorry, Pansnek is going to bring the chest back as well. Okay, we're gonna get to see what the front of Gauntlet has. It's gonna be quite an easy gauntlet because of the item set that we have. Gotta be a little careful still, as the acid always deals a lot of damage. Even when you have a lot of health in suits. There's definitely a lot of places though that our runners could go. Yeah. Don't get caught. No, just a missile, but moving along.
Stumpy just has a heart piece. Oh, and yeah, gonna get his ice beam here.
Yep. Very good shine spark there to save time. I'm not sure if they meant to go all this way. It looks like they did, so. I believe we already knew that ice was there. And I'm not sure if Eppy did, sorry. We knew that it was there. I'm not sure if Eppy did. Just couch cash for that, so neither tablet's useful.
Yep.
Well, doing it the grapple beam way.
Alright. Just missiles under the sea? Also, Pansnek's skipping out on the half magic. Oh, never mind. He's gonna get it. I was gonna say, I would definitely grab that. Alright. Eppy heading to Fantoon. After doing this room. Just a heart piece. Alright, so interestingly, you can kill Fantoon, I believe, with 4 supers. However, it puts him in an enraged phase, so you really don't want to shoot Fantoon with a super until you know it's going to kill him. Because he will just sit there and throw fireballs at you for 17 seconds, basically.
Question in chat that's very interesting is, do you check Morph Ball or not? I do. I am one of those, like, 4 people in the world who, in a 1v1 race, would still check Morph Ball.
You know, if I actually ran this, I probably would too. Just knowing how I am. Because I'm a completionist, and pretty much all my runs end up being almost 100% anyway.
I think if he did 2-2 and super here, he'll be dead.
And 2 not playing nicely.
Ventoon is doing fine. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I was right. 2-2-1.
Alright. Ventoon down 4th Eppy.
And the ship is turned on. That's what's wrong with you, Darren. You think you can turn on anything, even inanimate objects. And yes, chat, your name is Darren now. Oh, very astute at red ship.
Oh, okay, that is good.
At Randomizer Major, as I like to call it. For those of you who don't know why it would be called that is because in the randomizer, due to red ship only having, I think, 1 major in the entire area, they changed 1 major and 1 major with the E-taint at high jump. So that missile, that's normally a missile, but it's a major item in randomizer to make red ship a little bit more useful.
So, is major items versus minor items in the combo miser, or is that
No,
only...
not even a little. That would make combo miser. Oh no! Pansnek has to say goodbye to the ice beam.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, poor Pansnek.
I was just going to red ship instead. Oh, and E-taint, very good. Needs that after going through the pain room. Going through red ship for both runners at this point. Which is the correct play. I mean, it's really the only play that they had.
Yep. Alright.
Spring ball.
Spring ball.
That's actually very nice because it makes navigating here a lot easier.
Yeah. Definitely, sheesh. Always nice to have. Spring ball's at, what's his face in vanilla? The annoying check tool. Right?
Yes, that's correct. Oh, I think Pansnek is taking a lot of damage and is going through a lot more phases than needed.
Yeah. Oh.
Gotta be careful. This boss does hit hard.
Yeah, might wanna.
But missile super on the net's missile super missile might do it. Or missile super missile.
Well, at least if he does end up doing a super early, he does have the screw attack, which kind of makes the enraged phase, well, it's still annoying.
Oh, actually, just one super. I didn't see a powerball. Oh, no, just going in. Okay. Oh. Very nice E-Taint. Lots of E-Taints here. Right after we really needed them. But both runners did get through the fight with their 4 or 5 E-Taints, so. Oh, and Canis Maria. Okay. With their various suit, that might mean that Laura Norfair is their next destined location as well. So their best play is to probably get back to Super Metroid, or sorry, actually take Red Tower to Laura Norfair and go as far as they can in there, do as much as they can, and then probably go to Meyer.
Well, you know what's interesting though? I believe that opens up at least the first chest of Turtle Rock. It would be kind of rude if, something's there. And also, Pansnek still can't get to Meyer because, no sword.
Right.
Man, I really hope that's not the only sword you can get without having a sword. Ooh. I still don't know what happened that he ended up skipping it. He might just have forgotten to check, but I'm not sure. Tickles. Yes, there are 316 item locations in this. There's 216 in A Link to the Past, and there's 100 in Super Metroid, for a grand total of 316 overall. Oh. Alright. I really do wonder where the next progression is. Something like Fire Rod on Laser Bridge or something would be pretty amusing, though. Eppy going down the elevator. Pansnek doing this room, which I'm pretty sure we already saw from Eppy. Yep, nothing good.
Yes, you do, Zelda Addison.
Well, you know, I'd probably enjoy this if I could actually wall jump or get through Meridia even with a suit.
You do generally need to know how to play the base game to play a randomizer. He's
Yeah.
gonna find out that this is not really needed and probably just not get that E-Tank. Well, Pansnek's on 4 E-Tanks. Really should be picking more up.
Maybe he's comfortable.
Oh, missing Spin Ball. Did I go back for it? Maybe not? Yes.
I would always go back for it. I'm
Too
not
far
sure that's
again.
gonna work. Is there like any sort of cue where to stand?
Nope. Just kind of have to know. It's like right beside the island that they're doing the second island.
Plasma in the annoying jumpy room.
Not annoying when you use Spin Ball.
What's this called?
Crumble Bridge or Crumble Tower.
Okay, thank you.
This is the back door to Crockemeyer, essentially.
So, yeah, interesting. We'll probably end up getting those Morph Ball bombs then, too. And whatever's this item.
Just a super behind Croco.
So, is Grapple Beam required for this in Logic, or does Screw Attack work? Jumped?
Space Jump. Honestly, I'm assuming it's probably just an E-Tank or two, if anything. Because of the acid. But it might logically require one of many items, like Space Jump or Grapple.
Man, can you imagine a randomizer, like, if you were forced to do everything perfectly by logic?
That would be certain levels of Super Metroid. I think that's pretty common for Super Metroid Randomizer. There are difficulties in Super Metroid Randomizer that do require you to essentially play perfectly. Oh, it looks like Pansnek is actually opting to go for that E-Tank. Okay, well, if Pansnet goes to Croco, they will find their sword, which will help them. But they may still need a second sword. We don't know where the other one is. Where the other two are, but at least there's one still available. That was my worry, is that they were going to be locked behind Meyer or Turtle Rock.
Yep.
Very good reverse jump there to get into that missile there.
You know, I remember, I think it's this room. This is the room where you're supposed to grapple around, right?
You're supposed to grapple to the super missile that was there, but you're supposed to go through the you're supposed to just speed jump to that other side, go up, and escape through that way. We obviously wall jump, which saves a lot of time and energy.
I remember in a hard mode seed I watched once, you actually had to do that room the intended way, like without the
Yep.
grapple, or not without the grapple, without the speed booster.
Well, that might be that would have probably been because you need to access it sometimes via with Green Gate glitch, and through the top entrance, which is Green Gate locked. And you would require to actually, like, if you don't have high jump boots, you would have to actually grapple through those rooms and then grapple to that item to get it. But that's a hard mode only thing. You'll pretty much always have speed. You'll always have speed if you're accessing that item. Or space jump. And there's more spell bombs. Which might be required, but probably not. They can probably get away with doing things like spring ball jumps if they know how to, and other tricks and wall jumps to get through. At this point, with the items they have, infinite bomb jump won't be required. Okay, first look at Cathedral. And it's just a blue or red rupee, it's hard to tell. Okay. And an E-Tank. Very good spot for an E-Tank. If you want to make this jump, I think... Oh, no, never mind. Gonna go to Bull Mountain Reserve Tank. Oh! Silver's in Bubble Mountain.
Ooh. Alright, what are these two items? We shall see.
He's in the lava. Oh,
And
no
300.
good items. Oh. No good items, we will go for it. Lava doesn't do that much. Acid is the real kicker. Wonder if Pansnet knows that he can just use Oh, he got it.
There's this plasma.
Now, will he access Croc the same way? He will not. Oh, he is. Okay. No. I can't tell what he's planning. But yeah, Spring Ball is useful here because if you hold A, Spring Ball will auto jump. Just escape down where it's the right play. He does it. Okay, good. That really is a very annoying.
Yeah.
If you're not used to like frame perfect
Oops.
jumps.
Space jump.
Oh, very good. Okay. Well, that's useful.
Isn't it only hard required for like one item? Space jump, isn't it only hard required for one item?
Correct. You can say that about a lot of items, though.
True.
It's still going to make movement faster and easier through Super Metroid.
True. And also there's Pansnek's Morph Ball bombs.
Pansnet still doesn't have a sword.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried about that. Hopefully it doesn't actually, cost him the race or anything.
Wave beam is 10 rupees.
I actually
Or
did
10? 20.
I did see a race once where the person lost. It was actually a very high-end runner. I want to say it was Andy. Lost because they never found a second sword.
And along we go. So looks like Pansnek is grabbing his supers here. He's going to get a sword shortly. Realized he wanted to stay on the mountain. Looks like he's considering going to Turtle Rock, and he has the hookshot, so probably hookshot cave as well.
Yep. So Zonus, I'm kind of curious. Can you hover?
No, I have repetitive stress injuries. I can't mash that fast. So, no, I can't mash 60 hertz. Or whatever is required, something close to 60 hertz. At least not long enough to make hovering like matter.
I learned I'm not very good at it. Oh, there's another sword. I guess that's probably the one that Eppy found. This Master Sword. Is that where Eppy found the sword, or is that another sword? Alright, gonna open up Turtle Rock. Missing that a little there. Missing it. Oh. Is that possible, Samus? I'm not sure. Okay, that's a yes. Alright, what's gonna be in Hookshot Cave? We have 10 arrows, 5 bomb capacity, and flippers. Okay, that's a very good find. Pansnek still struggling with this a little bit. It's a little bit difficult. Oh my, yeah, that's true. Swamp Palace is fully in logic, I think.
We have flippers? I actually didn't realize.
Was the last chest at Hookshot Cave?
Right, okay, sorry. I had a very important phone call I had to take in the last 2 minutes while I was climbing the mountain.
Oh, good. Only thing in Hookshot Cave was flippers, I think. The rest, I think it was like 10 arrows and a 5 bomb capacity. Were the other two? And he'd already done the first one before. I'm suspecting this is an Ice Palace play because... Wait, didn't he already do Zora area?
I don't believe that Eppy has.
Huh. I thought for sure he did. Guess I was mistaken, though. Maybe gonna do a Mire dive?
Well, they can complete Mire with their item set, so. I need maybe desert as well. Gonna check the items in desert.
Might as well. Alright. Was there anything good in Desert Palace? I know Sahasrara had nothing good.
There was a sword. Oh, in desert?
Yeah.
No.
Also, did we ever get a pet check? I don't think we have. Or, wait. Yeah, that is the thing in this, right?
Huh?
Never mind, I was getting versions of the SMZ3 logic messed up. Did we ever get a pet check?
Nope. But it's less than 2% in regular randomizer, and now there's only how many items are required. Let's just say the SM randomizer doesn't suddenly make the ped more useful; it makes it less useful.
True. But I think chat always hopes still.
Pansnek having a little bit of a difficult time with the jump here, so don't need to use the room for extra distance. It'll tell you save as well.
Guess Pansnek's in a transition? Pansnek? What just happened?
Where? It was,
Pansnek just, like, crashed or something, I think, because I saw him on the File Explorer. I think he must have crashed.
It's possible.
Hope he didn't lose anything too important if that's the case. There's the silvers. Alright. Let's see what the British Meyer has. Supers, that's the first item of Meyer. E-tank down below. There's the big key. That would be a very nice Meyer, if we were in go mode. Check left side. Let's see if he checks a vanilla big key chest, or if he forgoes it until he checks everything else. Doesn't Eppy have boots? I guess he's just not gonna use them. Okay. I mean, in theory, you know, if you feel like you were fine with doing Meyer 2 again, you could just go straight to Vidi and see if Vidi has the item. And if not, you could choose to go back or just assume the second item is nothing useful.
Doing lamp. That's it. Still without the flippers, but because still without the hook shot. Okay, both runners in Meyer with completely different sets of equipment. Still looking for gravity and a bunch of LTTP items. Charge beam is a big one, but they have like over 100 missiles, so they know what they're doing.
I did not realize the room south. Ooh, tempered sword. Okay, that's the second item in Meyer. A very good item at that.
That's going to help Pansnek get his master, which means that they won't have to worry about that.
I did not realize that those two rooms were connected.
Which two?
The really annoying chest room and the you know, the chest, the big chest, and the right side of Meyer, where you start usually.
Oh, okay.
I just never knew that was a thing. Good to know, though. I don't think I've ever fully explored Meyer. I still don't know where the fishbone room is even. I just kind of go with my usual route and never go away from it. I mean, it is called Misery Meyer for a reason.
It's actually
misery.
It's actually one of the simpler dungeons. Layout-wise, it's got a lot of options to it. Its only downside is that it's only 2 items generally. It's a little longer than it has to be, but once you know the layout, it's fairly quick to check all the items.
Yeah. It was honestly the last dungeon I learned to route in Randomizer. Alright, and there's the crystal for Eppy. So... Well, you know, with this though, we at least know that Pansnek's gonna get Master Sword most likely when he full clears this dungeon. So that is the minimum requirement to complete A Link to the Past. Because no matter what you do, you cannot damage Ganon with Fighter Sword. Even with Master Sword, it's kind of gross, but it is doable. Also, ooh, be careful, Pansnek, you're on half a heart. Okay. Ooh, we're getting a pedestal check. What's it gonna be, guys?
Oh, it is actually something useful. Okay.
Sorry. Sorry.
Well then, I guess we actually will have to do dependent dungeons to beat the game.
I did not mean to be that loud, but oh my gosh, it's a bed seat.
We need the ice rod still.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
I mean, that's actually probably fine. You just do all the dungeons that you can now, which is a lot of them, and yeah, this is actually totally fine. It's gonna be a big deal though that Eppy knows it, as they also have more items in general right now.
Yeah, and with the fire rod being on the pedestal, who knows when Pansnick's gonna go check it, or if he's probably gonna blindfold it at this point.
Other than gravity, they are in go mode for Super Metroid, so having to check everything is fine. They need more missiles or charge, and they need yeah. So no, this is totally fine. But they still have to. It looks like they're gonna have to go independence anyway. It's just now they have to complete them no matter what. So there's no.
A-Trek, yes, Fire Rod is in fact on the pedestal, which is required for both Crystal Skullwoods and Turtle Rock.
Pansnek is actually farther behind, so I mean, the sooner that he checks that, the better. He won't know, like he'll just be doing dungeons. And he's still without a few key items like the flipper and the hook shot, so they'll honestly probably find Ice Rod along the way or Gravity Suit. If they don't, then they'll have to actually check items in Super Metroid. But there's a possibility that the next time they go into Super Metroid, it'll just be through the Meridia Dark World portal and the portal at GT, and just like beat the game that way. Honestly, though, if I was Eppy with Space Jump, Screw Attack, and the amount of missiles and ammo that they have, I would probably do Ridley now. After Meyer, I would go into GT and beat that before doing anything, because you want to know if Gravity Suit is like in Norfair or something.
Yeah, for sure. Also, sorry. Okay. Ooh, be careful, Pansnick. You're kind of getting bodied there. Alright. Oh, I missed the blind pun. So, if you do this fight perfectly, it's actually scripted. Like, everything's scripted. Of course, it's very easy to get off script, and you might want to be careful there. Thank you. Oh, that's the worst, when you drink the potion and then you don't take any further damage. Charge! Charge beam on blind! Alright. Oh, there's the ice rod! Ice rod pest, I think that's gold chorizo? Question mark? I might be completely wrong on that. There's the wave beam for Eppy.
Pansnek's stealing my idea.
Mercarcist? Fire Rod is on pedestal. Also, welcome back, Zelmus. Ice Rod was past what I think is gold chorizo, question mark? The one that you throw supers at, like, consistently. And, like, they pick it up. I don't know, maybe that's all. Never mind. The thing near the acid in the lower part of the world.
The golden chorizo?
Yeah, that. Yeah. Okay, so it is gold chorizo. Wasn't sure. Yeah, that's where the ice rod was. Also, oh, and Eppy doesn't know where the ice rod is yet, so he's not in no mode yet, so he'll probably end up full clearing swamp, but I think we're in no mode at this point.
We don't have gravity, but we.
Oh, gravity.
It wouldn't be impossible to beat the game without gravity at this point with the item set. So, if they know how to do spring ball jumps or gravity jumps to get out of, not gravity jumps, but any of the many tricks that you can use to get out of the
Dragon room?
Dragon room, then you are in go mode with the Ice Rod.
From what I've seen, it's kind of difficult.
I think with Spring Ball, you just said there's a trick where you just go in and out of Spring Ball. There's also a trick with Grapple Beam. There's a few ways to get out without gravity suits.
Fair enough.
Oh, taking so much damage from those. Is gonna have to farm for a little bit with the Grapple Beam.
Just some rupees?
I would not damage boost through these even if you know how to, with the health he has.
Yeah, no, 154 health. Yeah, no.
Okay, Metal Pirates. Damage tanking them.
You know, what's really cool is I think that you have to shine spark through them or something, and they just like leave behind a ghost of themselves. Or Samus
No.
or something.
That's after images, which deal damage when you shine spark and hit a wall.
Ah.
That's
I
not,
don't know.
that's not anything with them. That's just yeah. But yes, you can kill those with speed echoes.
It's really I don't know. I find it really fun to watch.
It's actually a fairly difficult trick to pull off, but it is definitely the smoothest way to do that room. Also, we seem to have gotten charged while I was away, and I completely missed that.
I believe that was on blind.
Okay. There's a few tricks I want to learn before my race tomorrow, like possibly Speed Echo, Pirate Room, and definitely IBJ for longer than 2 seconds.
It does not look fun to learn. So good luck to you on that one. Are you in this tournament?
Yes, I am.
Good luck to you. Alright. Let's see this Ridley fight. Okay, for some reason, my brain never registered until just now that little orange speck is not the beak of Ridley, even though I've seen Ridley like a million times. I don't know, my brain just never registered this for some reason. Wait, where was Gravity? Swamp? Was Gravity on left side Swamp?
Oh, okay, well, then, yeah, like I said, so knowing Pedestal, most likely you'll just get everything by doing Pedestal and other things. Now, Ice Rod being at GT is a little bit of a stage in that. You will have to go into Super Metroid.
Alright, so we're in no mode. The Ice Rod is past Gold Chorizo, the Fire Rod is on the pedestal, and the Gravity Suit is at left side Swamp. And Charge Beam at Blind, if you really want it. Which is very nice, honestly. Single arrow.
Very good. Screw attack jump there, like getting all the way up there to kill the I learned this last night what their name was, but I've already forgotten. Gigas, I think.
Alright. There's Argus down.
And now we just have to go get our fire rod. And then complete the rest of the dungeons. Oh! Vanilla Hadorabi missiles.
Interesting. What kind of missiles? How to rock?
That's Hodorobi special.
Why is it called that?
There's a trick in Hundo, and it's called the Hodorobi special, and those are the missiles that you use to get it. It's a Japanese world record holder from way back. Also a world record holder of a bunch of games, but
Interesting.
IBJ is infinite bomb jump. Discita. Thank you, Technomanus. Chat, it's my job to answer questions.
Well, I mean, I don't know Super Metroid very well, or the people who run it. I mean, I know about Zost and, Behemoth and Ivan and them, but that's about it. Yeah, actually, those are the only three names, aside from my friend, that are coming to mind. Oats and Ghosts, too. Okay, we're gonna get a pedestal pull for the fire rod. And there it is! Ah, yeah, Wild as well, and Alu. Sorry, chat. Alright. Let's see this Mothula fight. Also, gotta say, Mothula probably the worst program boss in the entire Zelda series. So the reason you wait for that hand sometimes is, people who have been burnt by this usually do that. You can actually get grabbed while falling into pits in version 1.0 of the A Link to the Past, which is what this randomizer is based off of. Also, Shovel.
Useless shovel, but it's there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Eppy doesn't know it's useless.
Okay, and Flutin. Oh, doesn't get the. You have to short charge a little bit here. You can't just do a run. There you go.
Short charge. Is that where you do the, No, I assume that's different from the multi-tap.
No, that's what short charge is.
Oh. Just another name for it?
Well, there's different ways to do it, but you either stutter step. Some require like heavy stutter stepping. Some require you to just step early, like step once, twice, or 3 times. Like Ocean Fly is only like a 2-step. The one over the mode is you just need to 2-step as well. So it all depends.
Oh. Interesting. And those are frame perfect taps, right?
Not really. No, they're super like some are very difficult. Like if you wanted to, there's a few rooms like for example, doing it in. It's a very difficult one. Is the one for oh, I can't even remember. Getting out of Dragon's room. That one's a little bit difficult.
I'm assuming that's a 3-tap. Or 3-tap or whatever.
I'm not sure, but yeah, there's some frames. You can practice in the practice ROM for Super Metroid, and there's a magic pants thing where it will cause Samus to flash whenever you're supposed to press A. It'll teach you how to. Pretty much what Alan was saying. They're not like some are frame perfect essentially because you need to do the frame, and others are not because they're so like open.
Fair enough.
Like for example, you can either do this way, do the set up the set this up in the room before, and shoot up Main Street, or you can do a short charge.
How are you supposed
in that little area? You're supposed to do it the way that it shows there. You're supposed to go all the way around, do a charge up a speed booster in the previous room, and then shine spark up to get that missile. That is the intended way.
Interesting.
You go down here, and yeah, it's as you're supposed to get that as you leave. Like the most efficient way is to get that like casually would be to get it as you leave.
So our starter
or as you
taps,
get there, sorry.
Our starter taps like well, first of all, in logic, and in second, I assume not, but in second of all, is it like intended?
I think it depends on the stutter step. I think that Ocean Fly and stuff is required, but I don't think very short like 1 room charges are required. It depends on the difficulty. Like Ocean Fly is definitely in logic, but I'm not sure beyond that like which ones are definitely in logic.
Fair enough. Is it ever like required in the vanilla game?
No, short charge is definitely a advanced thing to do. Or slightly advanced. It's not super advanced. I might actually be wrong though on if it's required in normal, but it definitely is useful. There's a lot of times where short charging is just faster. It's just really just a shortcut rather than a huge sequence break.
Makes sense. Then again, isn't that a lot of things in Super Metroid?
I like to make it clear that shine sparking as a whole is definitely required by the base game.
Wait, really?
Well,
For
okay,
what?
space jump can circumvent most shine sparks, but there is definitely at least one required shine spark. And that is shaft missiles. Definitely require shine spark. To beat vanilla, no, but to 100%, you definitely need to know how to shine spark. 100%.
How else would you do the other missiles too? The one that are stuck in the block that we just saw that I was asking about
Yeah,
in the
that too.
first place?
That would also require, yeah, shine spark is definitely required for 100%.
I think they meant like any percent though, probably.
Yeah, as a casual player, you'll probably fall into the Dracora bit. That is there very intentionally. But yes, just
bottle. That's
beating the game. Just beating the game, you can get through Super Metroid very slowly with no tricks, just wall jumps. No, you only think you need to wall jump to beat the game.
How do you get through Meridia without wall jumping?
All the platforms are available via high jump and grapple. You're supposed to be here with high jump and grapple, so and ice beam.
I swear, when I played through Super Metroid casually, I could not wall jump to save my life. Like, the game was just like, nope, I don't feel like, let you play with a SNES controller. Like you're actually supposed to do.
And technically, because of space jump, you never actually need to know how to wall jump. You just wait until you get space jump and get everything that way.
I mean, you gotta make it through Meridia to get to space jump, right?
Correct. But you won't need to wall jump in Meridia.
Fair enough. Unless
you have speed, you have grapple, you have high jump casually, so.
What do you do if you get trapped in the sand? Do you still have to wall jump, or is there a way around that?
There's just grapple beam.
Never worked. I'll have to try again, maybe. Pansnek about to get his flippers. Checking Shack Tool, I think. This is the way to Shack Tool, right? Yep. Unfortunately, we know Shack Tool has nothing good. Or nothing required.
Also, Pansnek is now doing, is behind Eppy for sure, but without the knowledge of where Fire Rod is, as far as I know. Unless in my obsession with watching Eppy find out that that Ice Beam is in here, they're both essentially looking for a different rod. They're both also, oh no, and Pansnek actually never got ice. He'll probably did that on his way out. But yes, please spam Chat Tool, he needs love.
Oh my. Killing Shack Tool. Alright, what useless item do you have for us? Just a nope tank.
And he is going to save and quit. And by saving point, I mean just hard reset to get back here.
Yeah, that's usually what I see happen when, you know, there's nothing good at check tool. The person just ends up resetting. Is there any way to get around using shack tool to, you know, get rid of the sand, or do you just literally have to wait?
Oh no, you just have to wait.
Feels bad, man. Although I did see once where the last bit of the sand got cleared out by the snail guy.
Oh, I've never seen that. You can also do ice clip, but that's difficult and not in logic at all.
Does that skip having to wait for shack tool, or is that?
Yes, you clip through the back door of it. And you end up above the place where you end after you leave Shack Tool's area.
Interesting.
The game doesn't really like it when Samus ends up inside of a wall, so it usually just ejects her up rather than like just keeping her there. So that's usually what happens.
Makes sense. Game's like, you shouldn't be here.
Oh, I thought he was going to go to the save. I'm like, you have like 1,000,000 energy. You're not going to need that. But no, yeah, he is continuing to do this. Does see it's blue mail? That's pretty nice, actually.
Off to face Dragon. Wait, that's where Dragon is? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, do it the hard way, or maybe just kind of wait in.
Unfortunately, no.
Not doing it the hard way. I was like, come on, just do it.
Unfortunately, no X-ray to microwave the shrimp, but this works. Ooh. There we go.
Yeah, but still not knowing that Ice Rod is going to be on the way, or at GT. Probably going to leave through the Dark Ice World portal. So Dark Ice. Hey, there's Gravity Suit for Pansnek. They are now, unless I missed it, we'll focus it on Eppy. Snack, maybe a Noma, but I'm pretty sure not.
No.
Especially with that mirror pullout, I think, yeah, no, they don't know. So, they're gonna be very disappointed later once they do ice and such.
Oh, this is so unfortunate. Oh! Overworld deaths hurt always.
Eppy is definitely more on the way, though. I expect them to go to the map room. And exit that way to, oh, no, they're checking plasma. I thought they'd go back to LTTP and do Ice Palace. Well, it's like they're gonna go the other way.
I'm not sure what he's doing.
He's going to Plasma Beam.
Oh, I meant Pansnek.
Oh, Ice Palace. I'm not sure why they're in Dark World, though.
Dark World?
Possibly might be considering Meridia instead, actually, to go into the Dark Ice
Oh,
Cave.
right. That's the thing. Yep, that's what he's doing.
And hard reset back to the save point. Did they beat Draydon on this save?
Have they?
Oh yes, they came back after defeating Draydon. Okay. So yeah, they'll probably add it to the map room now. Very good save, very good use of game mechanics here. Now they'll use the map room to go back to LTTP. And most likely either mirror and go to Ridley or go to Ice Palace.
Yep.
So we'll see if they flute to Mire or if they go straight to Ice.
Alright. Pansnek also going to Dragon. That'll be all his Super Metroid bosses down, but also, ooh, Eppy might be going to Lower Norfair. Maybe.
Yep, definitely going to Lower Norfair. So they will find their Ice Rod right away and be in go mode. They won't have to check anything on the way. Also, they want to be really smart. They'll actually, I think it's quicker to go backwards instead of taking the escape out.
Yeah. Also, thank you, Maris, for
And there it
the
is.
Speed Gaming Welcome to the Speed Gaming family. If anybody else wants to subscribe, go ahead and click that subscribe button because this is an awesome network.
Eppy seems to understand the concept, but not the. Oh no, do they have it? Looks like they might have the. Well, either way, it's dead anyway. They're kind of able to just take everything. And there's their Ice Rod for go mode, so they'll be heading to Ridley. Yeah, as I was saying, it may be faster to go backwards through Norfair if they feel comfortable going through the acid with their etanes, which they have a bajillion etanes. So if they would need to know GGG. It would be faster to go backwards here and just like save the time instead of taking the regular Norfair escape. We'll see what they do though. Oh, doesn't start a space jump before going in, so it's just gonna fall to the bottom of Amphitheater. There's no respin. Using the Ridley save. Even though they have Charge Ice Plasma Space, Charge Ice Plasma Wave? Yeah, Charge Ice Plasma Wave, still using the save point there. even though Eppy had a really shaky start, looks like they'll probably be the ones in the winning position here.
Yep. It's just unfortunate for. Oh, there's the King of Berna that he's gonna say no to. Alright. Now for Eppy's fight with Ridley.
Okay, and Ridley is going down with charge beams. And Transit did not have this luck to have the full beam combo, and might never get it.
Yeah, might not get ice. I think he knows where it is. Definitely gonna get charge beam on the way. Because blind drops it.
Oh yes, that's true. And Statement North Air through the escape. And we are on our way to the beaten GT. Most runners will end in SM because it's faster. It's literally it. It's just faster to complete the game by doing it through Super Metroid. I'm not sure what Eppy's doing. They have all the items. They should just be going. That's possible, mind. Okay, we're gonna see the bomb jump shortly. Oh, unfortunately this room sucks, so took a hit when didn't have to. Could have used the beam there. Yeah, looks like maybe Eppy doesn't know the bomb jump.
It might be. That's a bit unfortunate. It's gonna lose him a little bit of time, but I don't think it's gonna be enough for Pansnek to catch up. Like, Pansnek is just too far behind at this point. They're both an ice palace. Unfortunately, Pansnek does not know where Fire Rod is and might be thinking it's in here.
Yeah, they will probably not know for a while. They might not know until Eppy.duns. And there's a big key. It looks like that's all they're gonna need, because they know they can use the chain.
This could very well turn out into being a blind pull. Alright. Let's see the cold stare. Oh, but how did that not delete the block? Okay. I guess it stayed there or something. I don't know. I don't know how many hits it takes to delete blocks.
Well, it's like neither runner. Both runners opted not to bomb jump. I guess Pansnet doesn't need to, because they're not in go mode. So
Yeah,
they're
no,
going to complete
if
the dungeon anyway, and they have cane.
Yeah, if you're full clearing and you have the King of Samaria, there's really no reason to bomb jump. Like, it saves a few seconds, I think, but not enough to be worth it if you aren't confident you can get it first try quickly. There's the X-ray scope. Nice. Alright, let's see this, Go Mode Turtle Rock, although, really, Go Mode Turtle Rock versus, not Go Mode Turtle Rock really isn't that different. You can sometimes skip the, island chest and sometimes skip laser bridge, so that's about it. Ooh, just, Pansnek, please, be careful.
Eppy having a little bit of a hard time in Turtle Rock right now. Gonna try to get that chest.
Alright. Steals the keys, going back to complete the dungeon.
Okay. Getting another key. The bit chest. And move along. Just guys did that because we have all the keys we need.
Yep. Always nice. Okay, sure. That works. Never took that path before, but it does in fact work. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Ugh. This health, though.
Oh, I
no!
don't think you took. Yeah, you took. Oh no, never mind. Fairy, we're good.
Oh, right. He got the fairy in the bottle and. Right. Okay, we're fine. Alright. First phase Trinix down. Without any ice on the ground either, so that's always nice. Alright. So. With that. This is 7 crystals, so we like to play a game. Pick a number, 1 to 22, as soon as the guessing game starts. I'm gonna guess 22.
Okay, I'll just one. They've already played enough. They can be released.
Alright. I will stop the game as soon as he enters the tower.
I'll tell you he's planning to ship the first two and then stop there and then mirror back.
Yep. The more traditional route.
Okay, supers. I'm gonna pass those.
Four power bombs. 5 just a key. 6 a key. 7 piece of heart. Oh, that hurt.
Pansnek checking an item in red ship. I guess maybe since he missed one. Oh, I guess he never checked this one. It was an E-chain,
Yep.
that's it. Looks like he's hard resetting, yep.
Small key.
Oh no, just pausing, doesn't know what to do. Has not thought of pedestal yet.
Oh, Pansnek.
Pansnek, I'm not sure has the book.
I'm pretty sure he does. I'm pretty sure he was the first one to get it.
He hasn't even done Thieves Town though at all, so I'm not sure.
I thought he
maybe he's
did.
Oh, if he did, it's not marked.
Maybe I'm mistaken though.
And there it is.
Was that 10? That was 10, right?
I generally do not keep track. Chat, I'm sure will say.
Chat, please help. There we go. Yeah, he did the standard route, fine to me.
And once he's done Ganon, he will go to Norfair.
Pansnek seems lost. This is not good.
Yes, definitely seems like he... Oh, he did stop his turn, so he must have forfeit.
I can check the SRO. Yeah, it looks like he has forfeit, saying, I'm too hungry for this.
It's a pretty long seed and not gym pad, unfortunately.
Alright, well, he's probably gonna decline, but I did offer an interview.
Somebody asked, how does the tournament work? The tournament is a 1v1 tournament on the 10.1 normal difficulty of the combo randomizer, and is played in a 5-round group stage into a bracket stage. So everyone will play 5 matches.
Alright, well, Eppy will be finishing up here with Ganon's Tower shortly, hopefully. Trolldorm's trolling again. Or, you know, if you want to call it that, you know. Ooh. Trolldorm is down for Eppy. Now it's off to Agatu and the Ganon fight.
Okay, and on to the other 2.
Yep. Ooh, nice first pattern. Only gets a double, but pretty darn good. 2-1. Two 1-0.
There we go. And it's the last one in.
Yep. Now it's off to face the big pig. So 12 hits in the first 2 phases, 4 for the third, and then 4 silver arrows for the last. Ooh, careful there, Eppy.
Any potions or not?
Not sure.
And we did find the arrows in Norfair. Looks like we're not going to get a first hit in here. Gonna get the glitch though. At this point, it doesn't have to go fast, just has to do it.
Alright. Get your GM chat.
And we are done with that game. Moving on to the other game.
Am I heard? Am I heard?
You guys heard absolutely nothing. Nothing happened. Don't worry. Probably just somebody came in. I think somebody's downstairs. I think you heard somebody on my end.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. Alright.
Okay, going through these rooms here. Taking damage from the Sidehopper is actually really smart. Also took off their suits so they take more damage from the Metroid. And that is very fast. Gonna take the energy tank here.
Alright. So, Jonas, do you think we'll get a baby skip near the end?
We definitely didn't see a baby step.
Oh, did we already get past that? Shit. Oh. Sorry. Sorry. You heard nothing.
And here we go with the fight. It's fairly simple. Just shoot a lot of beams. Also, Eppy needs to turn on his suits. I think he has them both on. But if he doesn't have Very on, this is gonna hurt. It might kill him. I really hope. I didn't actually check his menu. Did he turn it on? Oh, he does. Okay, never mind. Good. Okay, that was a little close. I missed the menu slightly, but they are both on. That's good. If he didn't actually open up those reserve tanks, he would have died. Because I'm pretty sure Rainbow Beam ignores, like reserves won't trigger, or if they do, it just kind of messes up the game a little. Oh, also, this is gonna take forever for the baby to recharge. Feels like Hundo Man. And with that, we are shooting the Hyper Beam. By the way, for people who are maybe here for the Messenger, it has, as you can see, moved to Speed Demon 6. The Messenger, if you haven't seen it, is a really sweet video game. No joke. really sweet video game. I highly recommend it. Probably one of the best games released this year, if you're into Metroidvanias, which you are. Alternatively, you don't have to be into Metroidvanias. You can just be into 2D like action platformers, which is what the first hour of and what the tournament is. So, as we go through a statement, I thought I pled that to essentially as an apology. There's not a reason that this game says that. Oh, unfortunately, it doesn't get the Shine Spark. Hey, after this race, you should definitely go watch the Messenger on Speed Demon 6. Really, really, really sweet game. I think it's the second best speed game released this year, with Celeste being the first, and this being the third. And GG to Eppy.
GG's.
GG's to both Eppy and Pansnet. You are now finished on the race stream.
Okay, let me stop my stream finally because yeah. Oh, no, okay, I see. All right, yes, that was a seed. Oh God.
I hate it.
Oh my.
There were so many things wrong with this race that just didn't go well in my favor.
Yeah, there was a lot of weird stuff in this one. For a first race for me, that was kind of a disaster.
It didn't help that the controller I was using decided, oh, what's that? You want to do wall jumps? Well, not anymore.
Yeah, I was wondering that because I know you run this a lot, so I was confused as to your. It's like I know Pansnek runs this, so I'm not sure why he's having issues with these wall jumps. I guess that's why you took the long way around grapple beam room.
Yeah, it's just like during the beginning of this, I was doing a bit of practice runs, and like I was having trouble doing the mock ball with my normal controller. So I switched to another controller, and I was able to do mock ball much more easily with that. It wasn't until I actually started the race that I learned, oh, I can do, like, right side wall jumps with this. And guess what 99% of wall jumping is on what side? It's the right side.
Yes. But yeah, other than that, the seed was quite long. Fire Rod on pedestal happened, which wasn't too bad.
That was quite a discovery for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, the one seed that like I start in a tournament has to be a pedestal steed.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
It wasn't that bad for Eppy because they checked it early enough, and at that point, it was just a matter of going through the motions of completing the pendants and then deciding if they wanted to complete, like what they wanted to do after the pendants with the Fire Rod, either do all the dungeons or go back into Super Metroid. Turns out the last one that they essentially checked in Super Metroid was GT, so it just could have been a lot faster if you had gone to GT earlier. Pansnet obviously went to GT and found the Ice Rod earlier, so at one point you both had each other's rod and didn't know where the other one was. Which led to an interesting thing where, honestly, it was anyone's game up until you had finally found the Ice Rod.
I am not, like, for Ridley, I need to practice Ridley. I am not good with Ridley. So, for, like, the lower North area, I'm trying to do everything in my power to put it off as much as I can until I get, like, all suits and more energy because I don't want to die down there.
I was worried when I fought Ridley, just because I only had various suits, so I knew I was going to take more damage from him. But I still won.
Yeah, I was trying to save up my energy tanks in the event I couldn't find gravity suit before Ridley, but then again I found gravity, and then it's like, okay, well, just grab health just to be safe. I don't know. I should be grabbing this health, but you can never be too careful. I just don't want to die in Super Metroid.
So yeah, whoever rolled this seed, please give me a name and I will strangle them.
Thank you very much for running, guys. If you guys enjoyed what you saw, follow the runners. If you enjoyed anyone who's part of the production, feel free to follow them. There are other things going on in Speed Gaming. We will move along. I now understand the Dark Souls 3 memes in chat. Apparently the name's being sent to Dark Souls 3 the whole time. So, thank you.
Yay.
Have a nice day, everyone.
Night, everyone.